my name is Jen. I am the Unorthodox Healer. I'm based in Scotland in the UK, and this is a general tarot card reading. It's designed for anyone who has Libra as their sun, moon or rising sign. I have Libra as my rising sign, so hey guys, how are you doing? This is recorded just after the new moon in July. There is a heck of a lot of planetary activity going on. If you feel like you're a bit out of control, a bit like you just want to run away and yeah, go and hide in a cupboard, then I don't blame you. There's an awful lot of very strong planetary stuff going on. It is kind of going to ease, but just try and stick with it. If there are decisions that you need to be making, then you need to be kind of making them now. There are lots of potential tower moments that might happen if you're not making the decisions yourself. There's Saturn, which is retrograde. There is all sorts of interesting things going on astrologically. So hang in there and just try and stay calm and make decisions for the betterment of you. I think that's the best thing to say. So I only take cards that jump out at me. If you haven't met me before, then hi. The underlying energy is the Seven of Pentacles. I tend to not read reversals. I've just done a reading for, who was it? Capricorn, and they had that card in exactly the same position. How strange. So the Eight of Pentacles, I'm going to keep that way round. We have the Justice card, so that's two major arcana. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the King of Cups. We have the Five of Wands, and we have the Four of Wands. The King of Cups was upside down, and I think that needs to stay upside down. So the underlying energy we have is the Seven of Pentacles. Then we've got the three major arcana, two, the High Priestess and Justice. So we have the High Priestess with the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is typically somebody walking away from something which is all right, but believing that they can do better. Then you have the Eight of Wands and the King of Cups. The Eight of Wands is the fastest card in the deck, and the King of Cups is somebody who is very in tune with his emotions. It can be a man, it can be just an energy, it can be you, it can be a person in your life. We have the Justice card, which is the other major arcana, and the Five of Wands. And then you have the Page of Swords and the Four of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles is... It's a card where you have been planting seeds. And it's about whether you think that it's worth persevering with. As another fab tarot card reader, Chris Rex says, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is all the work that you're putting in worth it? Is this tree or plant or whatever it is, this idea that you're growing, is it what you want? The High Priestess is about trusting your intuition. And it is you manifesting, it is you dreaming. Perhaps you're having really strong dreams at the moment. It's about you bringing into being whatever it is that you're dreaming about. The Eight of Cups is something where, as I said, you have You're doing all right. You're quite happy. You can just see potentially the shadows of where these other cups have gone under the water. There's the 7th one going under there. The 8th one is still burning, but you've chosen to walk away from it because you believe that there's something better over this hill. The sun's coming up. Is this something that you've been putting work into? This 7 of Pentacles here. Is it that you are feeling as though things aren't happening as quickly as you want them to? These 2 cards felt like they should stay upside down. The 8 of Wands is usually the fastest card in the deck. With it being upside down, it makes it one of the slowest cards in the deck. And the King of Cups also felt like it needed to stay upside down, because these 2 tie in really well as to whether you think that the hard work is paying off or is worth it. And I think you've been expecting that you were going to get more from this King of Cups than perhaps you actually have. The 9 of Cups is the having everything that you want. People sometimes think that the 10 of Cups is having everything that you want. It is, but that is, 10s are about coming to the end of something, and then you have to go from the 10 back to 1, which is the start of the journey again, the start of a new cycle. It can continue very similarly. You know, it doesn't mean that everything's going to turn to pot and that you're going to lose things or everything's going to go horribly wrong. But the 9 of Cups is you getting to the point of everything that you want. And he's got this potentially, has this person or this situation got this 9th cup that you are looking for to bring you this happiness, the abundance and the joy that you have been wanting, and that perhaps you've been manifesting as well. This actually really resonates with me. It's very strange. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, should I? Because I am Libra rising. And I think that you've just potentially had enough. You've been putting lots of hard work in here. And whoever it is or whatever the situation is that you honestly believed and you worked hard to try and get them to give you that 9th cup, which would give you that happiness that you believe that you could get. I just think that they haven't brought it. You've been waiting too long for it, and now you're going, am I going to carry on waiting for this to bear fruit? Or should I just sack it? And I think that at the moment, either you have walked away or you're thinking of walking away. Perhaps you're thinking of walking away. Let's have a look. So the Justice card, we have the 5 of Wands. The Justice card isn't about getting your revenge or reward. It's just about, again, kind of going back to this here, that you've put a lot of work in, and has it been worth it? Has it been right? And are you going to get the tree that, or the fruit off of whatever it is you're growing? Is it going to happen? And I think that perhaps this is you in your head. This is your wee brain, or your massive brain. I've got a wee brain, so, and I think that you've just been a bit unsure as to whether you are going to get your just rewards for all of the work that you've put in. The Page of Swords is backed up by the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is a really beautiful card because the Four of Wands is, as it shows, it's celebration, it's happiness, it's about lots going on and that life is really great. The Page of Swords is you having a message coming to you. Pages can be younger energies, it can be an innocent energy, and she's crossing this sort of precipice just on this one sword. She's not really taking a lot of notice. She's got all of these are all ideas that are in her head, and she's not only got ideas, but she's reading a book on maybe how to bring them to fruition. But she's not really taking much notice. I think she's definitely, you're definitely very, very, I think that you just want something new because you want this happiness. You want to be in this celebratory feeling. You this may well be representing you as well, because you are, you're the scales, and justice is absolutely about that balance. I'm going to draw another card because I want to see as to what the outcome is of this. It's not clear to me as to whether you have walked away from this situation or whether you still want to walk away. I think that you're still wondering. As I said, with things as they are, with the planets, I do just wonder as to whether you are going to move away from this situation, whether you like it or not. The card that we have to clarify is the Page of Cups. I just want to see, clarify again. Okay, so then we also get, what do we get? We get the Empress and we get the Six of Cups. I think if you do walk away, you'll be absolutely fine. The Empress is a really beautiful, fertile, abundant card. The Page of Cups shows that there is a dream that you have, which, again, as I said, pages are all about things coming into you. So this is potentially a romantic or a happy thing which is potentially coming. And the Six of Cups as well is about happiness and just simpler times, less complicated, more innocent, harking back to times when things were less complicated. This still doesn't show as to whether you should make the decision to walk away or not, but I think that hopefully it will make you see that whichever path you choose, everything's going to be okay. I'm going to do a Spirit Oracle card for you, just to see as to what we get. Well, that very quickly popped out, and that says soul solitude. When your soul needs attention, there are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, a time for you. Perhaps you just need to keep wondering as to whether this situation is going to bring about what you want or not. If it's not meant for you, then the universe, based on how the planets are at the moment, then the universe may well make the decision for you. But perhaps the advice is just to concentrate on being this High Priestess and this Empress, Look after yourself, and whatever happens, happens. But the most important thing is you. I hope that this has been useful, Libra. As I said, please take care of yourself. Just ride out whatever's happening in the next couple of weeks with the planets. Practice self-love, gratitude for everything that you have, no matter how small it is. And I'll speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye.